Okay, how we living, boys? Today we're doing another coaching. This is the 6 of 7 winners, and I can't get in contact with the 7th, but here we are. So, if you haven't done this before, usually I'm in call with the person, but this time I'm not. Hopefully just to give some variety to it. Sometimes you want player feedback, sometimes you don't. This one is just going to be me talking about the game. Let's turn it up. And, you know, the variety is what's going to do it good. So, let's start off with getting right into it, I guess. That seems like a good place to start. So, let's talk about pathing, builds, and everything, and get right into it. So, if I look at this draft right here, you know, Alawi's a tank. Rengar can get tanky, but mostly he's going to be full damage. TF is squishy. Ezreal, Sona, squishy. So, this game I would go lethality. So, my runes would be something like Halo Blades and Inspiration Secondary, and it would look pretty good. Now, this person doesn't have attack speed rune, so they're running double adaptive. So they only get 5 auto attacks within their first W's. Now, where would I path this game? Now, when you see range top versus melee, you assume that you will always have top prio, and that your top laner is going to go up about 40-ish farm just through lane phase alone. So what I would do here is I would ward my bot side around 50 seconds, or my top side, whichever. So if you ward here, it covers late invade, and if you ward here, it'll cover a invade, you know, more later into the game. Maybe he does one camp and tries to trade your web. Either way, you ward one of them at 50 seconds, you hit recall, and then at the end of your recall, you drop the ward, go get sweeper, and that's if you're looking for early plays. Now, what you can do is you can keep the stealth ward and use it on their camp that's going to respawn first. So if Rengar starts bot, his Gromp's going to start first, so you would like to try and get a ward around here just to see where he's at. So, already I don't like pathing top here. Again, your top's going to permanently have prio for you, and that's going to give you a huge advantage with, you know, how are you going to traverse the map? So, this is a weird one. So, you have two ways to look at it. You're going to have top prio the whole game, but they're going to be in a gankable position. So, do you path top to counter that gank, or do you take the prio that they have and try and walk it into their top side? Or do you take the fact that they're going to be stomping lane, maybe they're not in a gankable position because they poked the Alawi down into like complete oblivion, and then Rengar can't gank because then he'd die too. So there's ways to think about it. Most people just let the range top do their thing and then try and gank for their bot side here. So sorry, that one was a little weird. All in all, the clear is okay. Your cooldowns get a little weird with Briar when you do get a leash, because if you're used to doing leashless a ton, then you know, you won't know every situation of how much damage do I need. So if you're going to do Raptors here, what you're going to do is you're going to auto the top one, and then you're just going to buffer E immediately. So you should be Eing right here just to gain some damage. So you lost about a second walking there because, like, you know, when you auto the top Raptor and then just start Eing diagonally, you'll hit them all anyway. So it's about a 1 second loss, no big deal, but definitely an improvement there already. So already this game, I would have pathed bot this game, but let's see what we do with the top. Q auto E, auto W, so you missed one auto there. Again, these are minor losses, but again, they can add up, so you know, don't ignore them too much. Another Q, are you going to smite W2? A little bit of a minor mess up on your clearing, that's okay, it happens to everyone. Not bad, use this. And you got a 320. Now, you can get a 320 leashless to smite, so use smite and got a 320 regardless, so that just, you know, those seconds add up. Best case scenario, you're not in a position that ever matters, but trust me, there will be games that it can. So if you're panning your camera to see top lane here, right, this is your vision. You know that there's no gank here, right? You can't do anything. You also see Alawi pivot away to ward, so you definitely can't do anything. And then let's double check one last thing. So if you're looking at blue side vision, right? Here's what you'd see. So you're going to see, wait till you see their bot lane, and this is what you'd know. So first of all, Ezreal is down mana from queuing the blue buff. So if you had your camera panned to bot lane, you'd know that Ezreal shot a Q, assuming that this Rengar got leash bot side. So you know that Rengar's pathing top side. So that's where your camera should be, is you should be optimally clearing while also just checking to see the timer in which they walk in. Now you can sometimes just assume that if your bot lane leashed you and walks into lane and then their lane shows up around the same time, you can safely assume that the enemy bot lane did leash too. Now they can, fake bait leash and whatever, but some assumption is more than none, So sometimes that stuff can add up. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so you finish this clear, 320, 2 smites, can't fight for this, and now you need to run away. Alawi just went to ward, you saw that. You're gonna hit a QE, and now you're practically, this whole play's over, and good luck, have fun. Now, I don't like what you did because you definitely could have assumed that Rengar was there based off the information we covered earlier, but also, you would never use E in this situation if you don't know. Now, you do have mid prio, which is good here, and so you want to pull the crab downwards towards your prio, right? It is a little risky to go for the crab knowing that they have top prio, but assuming if you walk this crab downwards, you can get away from where they're walking. So here, I would have W auto Q'd, did all my damage and saved my E just in case. Because now, not having E, if Rengar comes, right, you have no way to break Frenzy. And now this can put you into a bad spot. Now you're lucky Rengar doesn't just start taking the fight, pulling you and whatever. And he flashed. Oh my god! Rengar, what are you doing? So you are pretty blessed, not gonna lie. So W auto Q, do as much damage as you can to save your E. It's definitely a better play there. Now what you do here, now this reset, there's two ways to think of this reset. Now, the correct play is go get bot crab right now. Because the time it takes him to recall, take 8 seconds, walk 30 seconds down is, that's like a 30-second walk plus some, right? This is a, 10 to 15 second walk to you. You'll have smite, you kill that crab, and then you reset, and you go to your bot lane again. And why that's a better play to get the crab, then reset, is because you know that Rengar started bot side, you started bot side. If you get this crab, and then you fight, somewhere at bot lane, or you're just clearing, you're going to be up, let's assume, a longsword. So if you fight him, you'd win, and you're already up the camp. So definitely go double crab. Double crab is very good. It helps you get like a really fast level 6. Although crab experience has been nerfed a few times in the past, it's definitely very important. If you ever have double crab for free, you would want to get it. It seems like you're looking for Rengar here. See, now look at this situation. Had you gotten this crab, you reset, you walked to this same spot, you'd be in a way better situation. Now, I don't think your recall changes. Double pink ward, did you buy that recently? Or did you always have this? Okay, so you bought health potion on Briar. You just straight up don't need to do that. If you look at your clear to any degree, you'd probably notice that you never dropped health at all. And maybe that could have been the difference. I mean, let's go check. Let's see what you recall with, right? So you recall with 874. If you got the crab, so let's see. Let's get exact numbers. This is, I'm telling you, this is worth noting. So let's look at your money. Right here, get the crab, it gives you about 60. Okay, so if you got another 60 plus 50, you'd be at 110. So this would be 970. You could wait maybe for 1,000 gold recall, which could be a serrated dirk. And we already said that we're going lethality this game. So you could be at this next play with a full serrated dirk, and then that would decide your fight a lot better. So never go double pink ward, one pink ward at most, but prioritize your damage spikes over pink wards. Only buy them when they're truly free. So now you're taking this fight, 2 longswords versus 2 longswords, when you could have serrated dirk. Now again, you're using E like way too often. You never want to use E if you're not for sure that it's free. Both times that you use it, you are not for sure that it's free. So let's watch it through. The Rengar just does a root combo and leaves. Now imagine in a world where you know, not to harp on this, you got this crab, you reset, you ran to this exact spot, you met him here, and now you just run him down with full cooldowns. So it looks like you might still kill him. W auto Q. W auto Q. Cancelled an auto. Ah, man. That was really close. It was a good try. Let's work on the comboing here. So let's talk about your combos. So what you do here is you W over the wall. W. You get 1 auto. You canceled the auto with Q. So that is actually right there the reason you didn't get the kill. So you know he doesn't have flash. You know he can't go anywhere. So you W over here, auto once, Q, auto again. And then you would just run it down. If you wanted to do the flash W auto 2, or wow, flash auto W2, then you would have the kill here. But because your combo took too long, he was able to stack up and heal. It is what it is, just a mechanical misplay. Now if you do dragon here, I'm going to cry. Okay, good job. Good job. Not bad. It is what it is. Using those cooldowns to get over the wall like that is not really a bad thing. It happens. Not a bad clear. You're doing fine. Let's look at... So you just saw Not go in and you use Q. You can't dive bot here, so you're correct to keep clearing. This is good. You know that grubs spawned about a minute ago during that fight, so you know Rengar isn't on them. The odds of someone walking past all of their camps to go to grubs is super low. People have been prioritizing farming out, which is correct. You have 2 points in Q here. So when you look at Q, right, your Q, putting points in it doesn't add to the stun, which is mainly what you use it for. So the extra damage you get from upgrading it and the damage and the armor reduction and cooldown isn't more worth than look at all the stuff you get from upgrading W. So you definitely want to prioritize W max as fast as possible. Let's see this one. Looks like you're just fine here. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna say not bad. Could have been better, but not bad. So overall, right here. So here's what goes on. So let's do your vision. Let's see what you could have done, when you could have reacted, and so on. So you just saw the scryer, and now you have vision of him. You have no cooldowns to take this fight, so what should you do? You have to accept that you have to run... not recording. You have to run straight towards him. And now the fight starts. So what do? You can prioritize just walking away, and then getting Q when possible. You could have played to juke that Bola. When he steps back, he's clearly not going forward with Q or W, so you know that he's going for Bola. You could try and juke that, but it is pretty hard to juke in this situation. So what you could do here is you could Q him and then run away, or you can just run away and pray that he doesn't reach the bush, which he doesn't. And what do you do here? Now, if I were you right now, you know he still doesn't have flash. What I would do here is I would Q him, and then I would E him downwards. There's no way he can dodge it. He has no way to break out of the stun. And you'd send him down into the turret. And that's a confirmed kill. It's right here. Just charge E, send him down. And he would be dead. Now, he dies all the same here. Good. A better play would be send him into the turret, right? Because it gives him less of a chance to play that out. But either way, you got the kill at the end of the day. That's not bad. Let's keep it moving. You should do this. Go get the crab and then reset or look for an R. Your mid is gapping. Good job. Right here. Ooh, you got to reset. Oh my god. Okay, so this is criminal. Okay, so let's take some time. So you've 1,300 gold. You could buy a full brutalizer right now if you're going into profane. Again, I haven't pre-watched this. But if you're going profane like you should be for lethality here, you would get that brutalizer, go to grubs, clear top down, and then you'd be in a great spot. So you just walked from grubs all the way to your Krugs. Yeah, we gotta learn our recalls here, because now Rengar is actually stronger than you, because when you killed him, he spent his money. So that's not very good. Usually anything above 1k, you want to find the first chance where it's not bad to recall and get it done. Okay. So let's look at how we could have played this situation. So you see Rengar here, right? Let's do your vision. Okay. Rengar hits you with E. You know that he's there. See this. So what is going on with Sion here? What's with this? So if you assumed that Sion's like practically dead and you want to do your own camp, that happens. You see the Rengar ult go up, but he hasn't jumped. So using E is incorrect. If that's like one of those unlucky times, it is what it is. But you assume that he's going here now because of the animation changes. So I would hover this wall so I could jump here with W and then Q the Rengar as he jumps. So if you were over here, you would jump right now. You'd Q him. And then you'd have Sion passive to try and break out of this. It wouldn't really do anything. You'd probably end up using your E and then just resetting the situation. It turned out just fine. Nothing much you could do, but you could hover your team there. In certain situations, it will matter a ton that you did hover or that you didn't. Not bad if you're playing for damage. Now, I would say playing for damage on TF here is not good, because once your Sion dies, your TF is going to want to recall too, right? He wants to spend his money, Sion spending his. So a better play here is actually to Q the cannon right now. Q the cannon, get the cannon, kill this wave, E, and then keep moving towards your wolves. You're wasting a little bit of time doing damage that won't amount to anything. And you just missed a cannon. That's 100 gold. Right here, not bad. I mean, you're playing definitely farm heavy, but again, if you found that recall, then you could be a little bit stronger and decide some of these plays a little better. Good clearing though. Not bad. Alright, so let's see what you know. Let's do a little tab check too. So your bot lane is even. Your mid is, he's gonna, like, sure he's ahead right now, he just died, but he's gonna reach a point that TF doesn't really hurt him. And then Vayne is actually losing top. Now you just pop the top, and you are in the middle of a bad spot. What do? You W this wall, and then wait for, so like assume the crab goes down. If you W this wall here, you'll break out and there won't be any frenzy to be hit by. Luckily they just let you go, so that's good. Oh, so you're just sending it. Oh, so you're just them. A little scary. See how it works out. This should be free for us, but Rengar, you are an interesting guy. Red card from the TF. Oh, we are playing the game. So what should you have done? Well, we should have done this combo a little differently. So you have double prio. So let's look at this R. This R, even this R is kind of fine. So what you want to do here, you're going to fly in, you're going to fear the Rengar. What I would do is I would W upwards and then Q the Alawi. Or you could W auto and then do it. So if you W away, Q her, and then auto, and then W2. You should always W2. W2 before you E in situations like that, because you want to give yourself as much health for the damage reduction to matter. So you choosing not to W got you killed there, and it could have been the difference. Right here, W2, or W1, Q, W2, and then charge the same E. And you could have also flashed away from the Rengar, so probably just like you know, haven't been in that situation before. You don't know the the combos that would have made you live and then set you up to get those grubs. Maybe you're a part of this play and then you start snowballing. All in all though, you can definitely WW2 before you E in situations like that. You won't have any follow-up afterwards, but it gives you enough to make the most use of your E. Okay, so you're back to clearing, not bad. Now at this point in the game, it's 11 minutes. You couldn't get 2 rotations of grubs, so you don't have to care about grubs anymore. We swapped to ganking bot and drag here, or mid. You guys leave? Okay. You're kind of cooking. That was a slight cook here. This was a slight cook. So here's what you could have done. Right here, you can actually just W and get frenzy here. You can W right now and get frenzy anyway. So you're cooking. You've already cooked, because if you W here and then flash Q, that could have been a little better. That would be a more solid combo. But, I mean, it's looking fine. I don't think you kill TF without flashing. So it's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, W2, good. Yeah, so I think killing TF, you definitely had to flash. You kind of cooked it, though. Now, could you have seen this coming? So let's look at the game a little bit more. So if you're checking your camera, right? You're moving your camera around your lanes. Vayne's leaving. You have bot prio. What could you do here? You could actually start walking around to gank the TF. Oh, you just saw him. So when someone pivots like this and shows like this, they're going to play for this wave. So what you could have done is you could have not used E and given yourself a little 3-second buffer to see if TF would have stayed here, and then just started walking around. If you walked to right here of their vision and then you just hopped over, that's a way you could have saved your flash. Now again, you're only getting 5 or 6 flashes a game, so is this the most useful one? I mean, not the most useful. It's fine, but it could have definitely been better. Now you see your bots getting ganked. They're cooking right now with the Scion TP. Looking pretty good. You're doing drag. So this drag, you're correct in thinking that you need to get this dragon since you have so much, you have tons of team around, you have prio, and it's not a bad play. Walk to the play first, and this applies to every rank, I swear to you. Walk to the play first, then do this drag. Because you'd be here now, right? You'd be hovering around here, and then maybe you'd pivot up to go to start doing dragon now. You'd maybe just enter the dragon pit, use W and Q, and then right now you would E and you'd run back down to WQ, this TF, to try and help them out. Now how does this play change if you're there hitting TF right now, or you just, you flash, well not flash, but you jump on Ezreal, full charge E. Okay, so you just cooked. Okay, so you're just cooking. Alright, so we got to talk about this right here. So there's a monumental misunderstanding here. You know this isn't warded. You always, if you can hit full charge E, always hit full charge E. So you're going to full charge E down. You're going to, one, send him to your Kaisa. And does your Kaisa have R? Your Kaisa has R, so she can actually R from Team CC. So she could R to you, or to this TF, if you E. So you would have full charge E, you would send him down, and then you would W towards him, auto attack. When the stun of your E is about to drop off, you'd hit Q, reset the CC, don't ever let him even flash if he had it. And then you'd be knocking him down with W this whole time. Because now look at this situation, where right here, he's at 900 health, your E would have done 362, and then you would have gotten 2 more auto attacks off with a better combo and then W2. It's 100% a kill, no one has to use anything. And then you could have alternatively shot R at this Ezreal on your next cooldowns, which are coming up. You would have traveled to him and gotten 2 kills, maybe even 3. Or gotten 2 and then died. But I mean, if you're playing to snowball, make it happen. Not bad. See what we're doing here. WM over the wall. So again, grubs don't matter, and Rift Herald's coming up in 25 seconds. He's there, that's a free kill. Not bad. Now, Alawi doing this is kind of random. She just dies. You just have to play to live, and you did great. See TF coming in. You guys could have played to kill the TF. I don't... So, like, take a moment in fights, right? When fights are decided. So, when fights are either decided or you get a kill, right? So, you kill Rengar. What you want to do, and this is for everyone, here's how you want to play this out. So, your team pings that they're there. What you're going to do is you're going to look how to play this fight. Okay, I see this Rengar is flat out dead. Let's kill him. So W, Q, make it work. I would have W, gotten 1 auto, then Q, just to make the combo a little bit more clean, but that's fine. So right here, the moment you kill Rengar, look at the minimap. Just glance at it. So you interpret this information of, you know where everyone on this map is. Now, you like even focus less on where your team is. If you can interpret that information, do it. But not everyone can in such a short time. So right here, this E is interesting because what you can do here, you've a few options, but the best option right now is to actually play inside the pit, right here on this wall. Let her come to you, because that, 1, increases your odds to E, and then 2, if the play gets scary, you can just W over the wall. Now she walks away from you, which is crazy as an Alawi, 1 level up here, and she starts doing the grubs. So we're in, this might be GM, I guess. So now your combo looks pretty good. Again, a situation like this, try and get that 1 auto of W. So W, get an auto, then Q. You know, it's an auto tech reset. It'll give you some more damage, and you won't, you know, have situations that are this scary. It looks like you didn't W2 before you E. Again, your E is going to make you drop Frenzy, so in turn you're also going to lose W2. You have no reason not to use it, so use it. So, W auto Q. Yeah, so you did not W2 here. And stand on this guy. What are we doing? You just killed jungle and top. You know their bot lane's here. Pan your eyes, and now this is 1 TF versus you 2. Lock in. Blast this guy. And we ran away. Okay, so the Rod of Ages TF is not killing us with his 50 AP build. Now you're going to Hubris build. I think Hubris is good the lower elo you go. So I'm not hating on this at all. And that would have lined up for your either the Brutalizer buy and the Serrated Dirk buy. Both are fine. So as long as you go Profane second here, that's not bad at all. Good clear. Get this, and then look top gank. Again, top is so gankable right now. If they ward, you can just reset. It's fine. So you see Alawi again. You're chasing her down. This is usually a bad play. You're rifting to go to top turret. Let's peep this. So you're letting Tyon die, and you're opting to trade top turret. Well, Rift Herald can only really kill stuff without minions at half health. So this won't kill, and this is just a little bit of a waste of time. You can't even drive! Please lock in. You can't even drive. Good job. Okay, like, you gotta chill with the E cooldown. So that maybe wasn't our best Rift Herald, right? We'd probably want to lock in a little bit. Wait for the wave to come in, then rift and play it out. Okay. So you see that Rengar and everyone is top, so you know you have an opportunity to go dive bot. What I would do right now, since these camps aren't going to give me a level up, I would actually just finish this camp and run straight bot. I would run straight bot and I would dive their bot lane next wave. So be set up, you would have scried in. You see Rengar couldn't be there, you saw him again. I will say you're not pinging enough. Communicate to your team. When you see an enemy on minimap, ping it. You want to communicate. That's kind of what your job is as jungler. This fight's looking a little hectic. Shooting R, it's going to miss. That was definitely like a... Like, this R doesn't really need to be done. Save your R in this situation for the person that Nautilus targets. So when Naut swings on someone, you can just R them. So you'd have R right now. You don't need to flash at this range. This is WQable. So, yeah, you were WQable here. So flash is a little scary. We're 10-man stacking on a Lowy. That's very rough. We're getting stunned to holy heck. Yeah, so that, like, that's why Lowy's OP and Lowy low is because everyone's going to focus you. You as Briar here should be just waiting to find someone in their lonesome and never hitting a Lowy. So right here, as you're right-clicking to a Lowy, like maybe we chill. What's a better play here? I would turn around and I would be looking for this guy. That's what I would be doing. I would be looking straight for Ezreal, because that's your job. As lethality Briar, you want to be looking Ez. If this isn't good, you get frenzy towards him because you went for Rengar. Look at this. If you just hop this wall, kill this guy. Now you're another person not stacking on a Lowy. You kill Ezreal, and now this stack, you're walking into them, and maybe you hit a fat E. So definitely would have been better to remember your job as Briar. When you're Bruiser Briar, you can go for front lines and stuff like that. But as lethality, you're just a bot lane killer. You're a fed person killer. And right now, he's their most fed player, which you would have killed him. So definitely, it's good to realize what your job is in lobbies like this. And make sure that you're doing it to the best of your ability. Not bad. I mean, you're just defending a siege right now. There's nothing to it. Getting your camps, not bad. Nothing really to do right now. You can look for another team fight, which is probably going to happen in about 10 seconds because we're in the low dog, but we're getting out of it. So we shouldn't fight because Sion is super low. Again, you're just shooting ours. Let your Naut just use hook. Just ping Naut to hook. Now you want to leave. Okay, yeah, so we're in the low dog here. Just the biggest thing, just let someone else start the fight, and then you are with them. That was a good way to get out of the Rengar here. Go to your blue buff and just keep healing. You can't help this situation at all, so just get something. So like right here, you're recalling. Nah, get some money. Because again, you're down 2, they're only down 1, they still beat you 4v3. So get some money. Whatever they're going to take, they're going to take in front of all 3 of you. Especially with your AD carry being low. So you could have went to your blue buff into top crab. Maybe even, you know, looked for their red buff afterwards and gotten like a 300 gold advantage here. And would that 300 gold matter? I mean, it might put you to your next item. Because right now you're still a little bit above Rengar, but the idea is that you have to be killing this Ezreal. And this Ezreal built tabbies, and he's bound to get Frozen Heart soon. So now you need some, you know, some Last Whisper action real fast. So you definitely want to prioritize some gold. Now your team is coin flip fighting around Baron, this is what makes Silver very annoying to play. I feel so bad for you because you're about to go straight into heaven. Oh my god, wait, you guys might live. Okay, Lowy didn't straight kill you guys. You have a chance. Move your character. Okay, we need to talk about your mechanics here. Because let's look. It's not bad. W2. Could have W2 to kill him faster. It is what it is. That happens. Sion dies. Use E for health. What I would do in this exact moment, I would definitely auto this and then Q this guy. I would auto to heal. Q the Rengar. Try and get as many as I can and then W in any direction, but hopefully in a direction to get another heal, and then W2. 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 Okay, then you'd be about 400 health right here, and then you could maybe flash away. Play for your next cooldowns. If I'm you here, I hit this bush, I go to the top of the bush, pray that they walk in, and I full charge E someone to get a combo. If you also want to take the moment and just run away, that's also fine. See, they warded it and didn't walk in, so that play wouldn't have been that good, but you could have looked. I don't think you died just because they warded it. Okay, not bad. But Vayne's kind of going in just a little bit too early before they use spells. Okay, not bad. Are you using Profane? Okay, you are. Good. Live! Goody, goody. Once you're even push them back too, you could have just W'd. By the way, quick little tip to get away from this is like in this situation, you knock them both back. You can W right now. Just get a little bit of extra movement out of the way. Again, good job knowing that you can do camps even at that low health because Briar's OP. Okay, now hopefully we recall. Get a last whisper here. You have the money. Okay, so you're going Edge of Night. I don't think Edge of Night is bad here. I just really, you need to like look at tab and then realize what you need. And right now you need Last Whisper to kill Ezreal. So they get a dragon for free. It is what it is. We were late. That happens. And our team is topside. Not bad. Doing some clearing. Seems like there's a silver coin flip fight mid. But we went 2 for 1, so it's good. Good job grouping on your team here. And we should be able to cook something. So you could go into his jungle. You see that it's up, and you could actually be posted up like here, looking for Rengar. The way the Rengar-Briar matchup works is whoever starts a fight on the other probably wins it. And most of the time, too, if he even starts fight on you, and if you live long enough to hit W2, you just flat out win. So we're window shopping for 10 gold till we get Edge of Night. Not bad. Okay, now we need Last Whisper so badly, though, because he completed Frozen Heart. It's a tough kill. Now, if you do hit full charge E, the magic damage will stack up and be good. Good job. You got there in time. No big deal. Okay, you're going to farm up some more. They're going for your Scion. Will you play for it? Scion seems like he's a little low. Alright, he baited it enough. You could honestly look for like Ezreal on the wind back where you hop over here and then try and jump over the wall. Maybe he disrespects you on that ward. But oh no, it's not looking bad. You bought an Elixir of Iron. Probably don't do that. Like, if you know it's going to be the last fight of the game, do it. But the position that you guys were in, there was no fight that was going to be your last. Again, we're focusing Alawi again. Like, if Alawi's truly free, feel free. But really, you should be looking at this Sona here. You should be walking around in this team fight looking for this Sona. Okay. Where are you going? You flash. Looking rough. Okay, good stun. Don't forget you can smite to slow him down, right? 20%. You're not dead. A little bit of a misplay. Now again, with team fights, you want to get angular, man. Get angular. Stop going straight line forward. Once this happens, nah, man. Go straight to their backline here. Even if you're just deciding to take the Alawi, like, that's fine. But then wrap to Raptors, jump the wall with W, auto-Q this Sona, and then it's wrapped, because you have WQ right now. That would have been much better had you just killed the Sona for free, right? Their team should die. You're going to heal up. Healing up like that mid-team fight is really good. If you can get it, if you can kill one camp mid-team fight, you're going at least 60% HP. It's really strong. Okay, not bad. Now we're going to do a little bit of farming for a second. Again, nothing to do on the map. So we're going to speed forward to the next main objective. Let's see how this one looks. So you guys look like you find the Rengar here. Okay, so first of all, you just shot R at someone with Edge of Night. What's going on? Lock in, hit tab. So even if this hits, what happens? Consumes Edge of Night. That's not very worth. Although it is something, it's a gain, but not a very worth one. Okay, looks like a kill anyway. Good. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're just going to stand and wait. Usually I prefer like standing in their jungle, giving them less vision to feel okay. It's going to hit R anyway. Okay, you got the drag. Didn't even lose it. Good job. W. Okay, now you're doing basically what I was saying to do earlier, but you're doing it now. That's fine. You know, just don't let them have any space. Don't let them have any gold. If Rengar's dead, they have no reason to be able to do anything. Now, you guys have a stack of 5 here, and there's 1 top. You guys should be looking for a fight. If you guys could get a big engage right now, that would be good. If not, then you have to send someone. See, now your Vayne's pivoting back and pivoting back because Kais is going and this and that, and it's like, oh. Okay, so we can't do this. So let's see how this happens. So we can't do what we just did. Okay, it worked out. How could you have done that better? Of course, there's always a way, right? So what you don't do is you don't do E like this. So first of all, you have Edge of Night. She has to use a spell to break that, and then the next one will do something. So she starts with E here. You are in no danger of dying, so you don't need to do this E. And this E misses. You're better off doing like a diagonal up and praying for that. But mostly here, all you want to do is hit her. Because if you E, allow ER, she goes intangible on the R, or untargetable, or whatever it is. So basically meaning that if she hits R when your E blast goes, you're just gonna flat out miss because she jumps in the air, right? So yeah. So starting off with E was mega wrong. You would just W. You'd get, like I say, closer. The moment that Alawi tries to trade damage on the kite, so you Q to buy the time, and then you could Q. You could W W2 QE there, and that would be super solid. But you did hit that R, and that was good. If your team lives and then heals up, this is a lot better. Right here, what you do is you'd be letting Vayne get that farm, and you'd be playing for your topside camps. Again, if Vayne goes to 3 items, she gets a lot better against the Steam, right? So you don't need to be taking minions there. That's like a 1%er, but trust me, man, it adds up. Let your teammates get those, you get your camps, and then your camps will respawn faster, and so on. You're not at risk for them taking anything of yours anyway. Maybe you get this top crab to yourself. I mean, again, just stay in your lane, get your money. So you guys are just randomly starting Baron. This is probably a loss. So we didn't do any prep, right? We don't have good top prio. We don't have mid prio at all. We just did it on their vision, and we don't have any vision really of where they're coming from. And we're doing it against Twisted Fate. So there's a lot of things wrong with this. We just took all that damage. We just took even more damage. So just flipping the Baron was crazy. Get a pick, and then look for that Baron. Right here, we want to ult backline, so I would shoot R up, and then go fat hitbox to hit someone in the back. Shoot R, please shoot R. Good job, big fear. Okay, big fear, really big. Boom, look at that fear. So you just queued someone that you didn't hit R on, so that Q did nothing. You're Wing like you're going to unaggro, but again, when you hit R, you're going to focus that person till you E or they die. Using spells like that doesn't work. You're about to die, you need to be charging E. You tried, but it was a little too late. Had you use your spells on Rengar, you probably kill him and then get a big E, because he was a lot of the damage. You stun him, you kill him faster. You probably could have carried that team fight, not gonna lie. But even so, I mean, that fight's not like completely your fault, but whoever went for the Baron is definitely the first one to throw that. Kaisa just added minions, it is what it is. Should have hit R earlier, should have focused the person, again, realize how your R works. We're going to speed this one up, and we're going to go straight to you again. See what you're cooking with. Looks like you're looking for an R, waiting for an item. Do we get a Last Whisper item? So we need Last Whisper, again, so badly. Again, we have Tabbies and Frostfire. Rengar doesn't get much armor. TF could get Zonias later. You have Frozen Heart on the guy that you want 1k on. Like, okay, did you AFK? Okay, no, you're here. You're just a bit busy right now. Okay, so what just happened? So you spent a little bit of time chilling. You don't get your item. Maybe you're just looking for R angles, but probably just use your movement before that. You lost your Edge of Night before the fight even started. So now you're on Ezreal. For the first time in the game, this is looking good. W towards him right here. W auto Q W2. QW2, QW2E. Okay, we gotta hit our buttons. It seems like we hit R and just rage that we get something good. So yeah, that's probably GG. So yeah, there was I mean, definitely a good fair bit to work on that match. Most of it comes down to your combos, your reading of fights. Combos, reading of fights, your clear was fine, your decision making is a little iffy. You're using E far too obviously, and you're using it in times where like you don't know who's on the other side. But overall, that game was definitely carryable, and there's a lot of good things to it. Like you know, your R's are looking good. Your E usage, when it's like actually time to use it's pretty good. Just try and work on pulling people to the correct spots, right? Looking for better E angles. Like if the timing's right but the angle's off, it's going to be a problem. Try and W over more walls. Get more out of your W's. Get more out of your flashes. Your flashes are a little wasted, but again, so what rank is this account? So this account is Bronze 3. Like, and last season Gold, definitely Gold player or Plat this season easily. All you got to do is lock in, keep queuing up, and you'll be just fine. So other than that, hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day.